Hey guys, what's going on? My name's DJ, and I'm here to talk about episode 712 of Dexter. Surprise, motherfucker. I've been trying it out. I don't know if it works. Maybe, hold on. I'm white, so that's probably how you're judging, so let's see. Surprise, motherfucker. I think it's pretty good. Anyway, I am a huge fan of Dexter. I've been a fan of Dexter for about, I'd say about 3 years now. I got into it at the beginning of season 6, and then I had to watch everything from the beginning, caught up, and I have to say that it is one of my all-time favorite shows. Why am I wearing gloves? No, I'm not a serial killer. But I do have a very special collectible item. I have a box with blood slides. I bought this before Dexter got rid of his blood slides, so now I'm a little pissed that I spent $150 since Dexter doesn't even have these anymore. But it is very nostalgic to look at it. Anyway, what I want to do today is just go over my thoughts about 712 and what I think it's going to set up for 801. And let's get right in it. First thing I want to talk about is Hannah and Dexter. Now, they left off with, Hannah escaped from jail and all that stuff. And after Hannah escaped from jail, she went to Dexter's apartment and left a black orchid. Now, I was curious, so I researched black orchids. And, a lot of times people associate black with, like, evil and death and stuff like that. But a black orchid itself is actually a symbol of power and absolute authority. And when you give it to somebody, you're, like, commanding submission from them. So that's probably going to be an interesting storyline to look at for next season. Hopefully they do get Yvonne Strahovski back to play that out, so I think that'd be kind of interesting to see. Next thing I want to talk about is LaGuerta's death, because obviously that's the whole focal point of the episode, and I feel so bad for Deb. I feel like she's gonna go down a really, really dark, spiraling path. I think her mental stability is gonna be totally out of whack. And I think eventually what's going to happen is I hate to say this, but I feel like she might commit suicide by the end of the series because of how much she can't live with what she had done. And I think we're going to start to see a role reversal here. I think, all of season 7, it was Deb trying to cover for Dexter. But I think in season 8, we're going to see Dexter trying to cover for Deb. And another thing I found interesting is that the two people in Miami Metro that really found out about Dexter, LaGuerta and Dokes, both died, but not by Dexter's hand. Think about this. Dokes died because Lila blew him up in season 2, and LaGuerta died because of Deb. So I think that really shows you how much Dexter affects everyone on the periphery. It's not only Dexter that's going down, it's everyone around him going down with him. Also, I think we're going to see, maybe, possibly, Deborah's going to be offered the position for captain. And I think that'd be really funny, because if she was captain, her name would be Captain Morgan. But who knows if she's going to take it. Not that they're big shoes to fill. It's not that LaGuerta was a fantastic captain, but it's just going to be such an awkward and awful situation for Deb to be placed in. I think Batista's going to come out of retirement after a day, because think of it, LaGuerta was his ex-wife. He loved her, and I think that he's going to do everything he can to try to get to the bottom of this. Dexter might, try to cover it up however he does forensically, because he has to deal with the fingerprints from Deb on LaGuerta's body after she went to hug her. He's going to have to deal with bullet trajectories and all that other stuff. It's going to be Dexter Dexter's going to be called to his own crime scene. So he has to make sure it is in tip-top shape. So yeah, I think because of LaGuardia's death, Batista's going to do whatever he can to get to the bottom of it. And speaking of Batista, you know, we saw a little bit of Quinn and Jamie, a little romance sparking from the end of the episode. And I think Batista is not going to be happy with that because he knows just how... oh man, I'm forgetting the word, but Quinn is not the best guy for your sister to date, let's be honest. Even Dexter saw that when he was dating Deb. But I think with Quinn and Jamie getting together, I think Jamie is going to stop being so naive with Dexter. You know, she thinks Dexter's the greatest boss and, you know, she loves him and blah, blah, blah. But I think once she and Quinn get together, he's going to taint that view of Dexter. I think he's going to, you know, tell her about the suspicions that he's had about Dexter, and I think eventually Jamie's going to start getting suspicious as well. Where is he going all hours of the night and stuff like that? And I think once she starts looking into things, maybe she might find out that Lewis is dead. Again, not by Dexter's hand, but it is very suspicious circumstances. So I want to talk about the ending quote for a second of the episode. You know, it's a Dexter voiceover. And by the way, I don't know if you guys caught this, but the end of this episode is very similar to the end of the last episode in the first season. I don't know if you remember the finale from the first season, but in the first season, we see Dexter like walking down a red carpet and people are like cheering him on and there's fireworks in the air, and you know, he's like, ooh, what if people, you know, found out about me, but they were happy that I was doing what I was doing. And, you know, it's a very upbeat kind of atmosphere, very jovial kind of thing. And, you know, Deb's by his side, and she's holding on to him, cheering him on, you know, go Dexter, thank you for saving our city, Dexter. Very similar with the whole firework theme and Happy New Year going on in Season 7, but quite a different tone. Again, we see Deb by his side, holding on to him, and we get this quote, and it's, "Who is Deb now? Who am I? Is this a new beginning, or is this the beginning of the end?" And I think, obviously, I don't know if you've read the interviews, but showrunner Scott Buck said that it's definitely the beginning of the end. Now, it depends on which character you're talking about, but I'm assuming he's talking about Dexter and Deborah. But it's such a dark tone. So, you know, it's weird to be juxtaposed with Happy New Year and, you know, supposedly new beginnings and stuff like that, and a time to be a new self. But the new self that Deb and Dex have created is not a positive one. And I think Season 8 is going to be such a roller coaster of action and emotions and just all out in, you know, spiral towards insanity kind of thing. And I'm looking forward to it, but I'm really, it's sad in a way, because, you know, looking back at seasons like 1 and 2, these people, you know, aside from the drama in Miami Metro, they're generally happy people. They're good people. And I think because of Dexter's ways, they've all sort of been tainted, you know, to varying degrees, obviously, but they've all been touched by Dexter, and not in a good way. And I think in Season 8 it's really going to be brought to light. So what do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts. You can tweet me at Coppafield, Coppafield, or you can write in the comments below, and I'll write back to you, because I'm really interested in what you guys have to say. And that's it for my first vlog. In the next couple weeks, I'm going to be doing another vlog talking about how Deb and Dexter's relationship has changed over the course of the series, and what that might lead to in season 8. I do want to do vlogs over the hiatus because it gives me something to do, and it gives you guys something to do to watch. So I hope you guys enjoy, and keep following, and make sure to subscribe. Take care.